Hey guys, glad to see you here again. If you're ready to relax and listen to something special, you're in the absolute right place. Let's jump straight into today's audio.
Imagine for a moment that you wake up tomorrow morning and absolutely nothing gets on your nerves. Not the traffic, not your boss, not even that one neighbor who always seems to park in your spot. Does that sound impossible to you? You might think your anger is just a natural part of life. You might feel like you have no choice but to get upset when someone treats you poorly. But what if I told you that is a massive lie? The truth is that your emotions are actually in your hands. They always have been. You just haven't been taught how to hold the reins yet. When you finally grasp the science of emotional control, no one will ever be able to pull your strings like a puppet again. Imagine being the only person in control of your peace. It sounds like a dream, doesn't it? But it is actually a system you can learn. Most of us walk right into mental traps every single day without even realizing it. These traps keep us reactive and tired. The first big trap is thinking everything is about you. Think about it. Someone doesn't hold the door for you and you immediately think they did it on purpose. You tell yourself they are a jerk. Or maybe a coworker takes forever to reply to your message. You start to think they are ignoring you or don't respect you. But here is the reality. Most people's actions have absolutely nothing to do with you. That person who didn't hold the door was probably worried about their own bills. Your coworker might be drowning in deadlines or dealing with a sick child. When you make everything about you, you hand over your power. You become a victim of everyone else's bad day. Wait. Before we go any further into these secrets, I want to say welcome to the channel. I am so glad you are here at NGB Stories. If you want to master your life and your mind, make sure to hit that subscribe button right now. Joining the NGB Stories family means you are choosing to grow every single day. Now, let's get back to why we feel so on edge all the time. Another trap we fall into is thinking people should act exactly like we do. We have these rigid rules in our heads. We think people should be polite. We think they should be on time. We think they should be logical. And when they aren't, we get furious. But the world doesn't work that way. People act based on their own values and their own stress. When you demand the world bends to your rules, you are the one who suffers. You are trying to force a square peg into a round hole. It's exhausting, isn't it? And then there is the third trap. We think if we get angry enough, people will change. We think if we yell or act hurt, they will finally understand. But psychology tells us the opposite. Anger doesn't teach people anything good. It just makes them defensive. It makes them want to fight back. You can't control other people. You can only control your own response. Trying to change others with your anger is like yelling at the clouds to stop the rain. It just won't work. Let's talk about what is actually happening inside your brain. It's pretty fascinating. Inside your head, there is a tiny alarm system called the amygdala. When someone cuts you off in traffic, this alarm goes off. It floods your body with stress hormones like adrenaline. Your heart starts racing. Your muscles get tight. Your brain thinks you are being attacked by a tiger. But it's just a car or a mean comment. In that moment, the rational part of your brain basically goes offline. This is why we say things we regret. We are literally in survival mode. This hijack lasts for about 6 to 20 seconds, but the effects can stay with us for days. The good news is that your brain can be rewired. It is called neuroplasticity. Every time you choose to stay calm, you make that path stronger. It is just like going to the gym. You are building your emotional muscles. The most powerful tool you have is called the power pause. There is a small space between what happens to you and how you react. In that space, you have the power to choose. Most people react like robots. They get hit and they hit back. But the power pause breaks that cycle. The next time you feel that heat rising in your chest, just stop. Take 3 deep breaths. Inhale for 4 seconds. Hold for 4. Then exhale for 6. That long exhale tells your nervous system to calm down. It turns off the alarm. If that isn't enough, walk away. Go to another room. You aren't being weak. You are being incredibly strong. You are taking control of the situation. You might say, I need a moment to think about this. That is a sign of a true leader. You also need to change the story you tell yourself. We are always telling ourselves stories. If a friend doesn't text back, the story might be, they don't care about me. That story makes you feel sad and angry. But you could choose a different story. Maybe they are just busy. Maybe they lost their phone. Both stories could be true. So why choose the one that makes you suffer? This is called reframing. It is like a revolution for your mind. You can choose to see a difficult boss as a personal trainer for your patience. You can see a rude stranger as someone who is in deep pain. Because hurt people usually hurt people. This doesn't mean their behavior is okay. It just means you don't have to let it ruin your day. To be truly unshakable, you need to become emotionally independent. Most people are emotionally dependent. Their mood depends on how others treat them. If their boss is happy, they are happy. If their partner is grumpy, their whole night is ruined. This is a scary way to live. It means everyone you meet has a remote control for your feelings. Emotional independence means you meet your own needs. You don't need everyone to like you to feel worthy. You don't need every project to be perfect to feel successful. You have a stable inner core. Think about the types of people who usually trigger you. There are 4 main types. First, there is the aggressive controller. They use loud voices to dominate. Don't match their energy. Speak lower and slower. It will actually calm them down. Then there is the passive-aggressive person. They use sarcasm or the silent treatment. Don't play their game. Be very direct and clear with them. Third, you have the emotional drains. These are the people who complain constantly. Set boundaries with them. Give them a time limit. And finally, there are the attention seekers. They want everything to be about them. Don't feed the drama. Just give a polite nod and move on. Understanding these patterns helps you realize it's not personal. These people are just using old coping mechanisms. They are doing what they learned to survive. When you see the pattern, you can stay strategic instead of getting emotional. You can read them like a book. Look at their body language. If someone is fidgeting, they are anxious. If their jaw is tight, they are holding back anger. When you see these signs early, you can adjust your approach. You can prevent the explosion before it even starts. But you also have to manage your own energy. You can't stay calm if you are exhausted. Your brain needs fuel to regulate your emotions. If you aren't sleeping, your alarm system becomes hypersensitive. Everything feels like a threat. Even one bad night of sleep can make you reactive. Watch your blood sugar too. We all know what hangry feels like. Eat balanced meals to keep your mood steady. And be careful where you put your attention. If you start your day by reading negative news, you are draining your battery before the day even starts. Protect your peace like it is your most valuable possession. This is especially true at work. The office is like a laboratory for your emotions. You have to work with people you might not even like. But your career depends on your composure. Leaders are people who stay calm under pressure. When everyone else is panicking, be the one who asks, "What are our options?" Don't get dragged into office gossip. It is a trap. Stay neutral and stay focused on your goals. Family can be even harder. They know exactly which buttons to push because they helped build them. Your parents might still see you as a kid. Your siblings might still want to compete with you. Understand that family systems often resist change. When you start setting boundaries, they might push back. That's okay. You can love them without letting them control your mood. You don't have to fix every family problem. Sometimes the best thing you can do is just be the most regulated person in the room. Mastering your emotions isn't a destination. It is a long-term evolution. You won't be perfect every day. You will have moments where you snap. Don't judge yourself for that. Just use it as data. Ask yourself what triggered you. Learn from it and move on. The goal is to make calmness your default state. Imagine how your life will change. Your relationships will get better. You will sleep better. You will make better decisions. You will finally be free. No one can make you feel anything without your permission. No situation can force you into a rage unless you choose to react. You are the author of your own experience. You have the knowledge and the tools now. The only question is, will you use them? Your future self is waiting. The version of you that is calm, composed, and unshakable. It is time to claim that power. You have always had it. It's time to use it. At NGB Stories, we believe in your journey. We believe you can become the master of your mind. So take a deep breath. Start your power pause today. And remember, your peace is worth everything.